last week around the globe. Hi friends, I'm here to share the most interesting wonders, news and highlights that happened around the world last week. Are you ready to listen? Number 1. Some people claim to have seen unidentified flying objects, UFOs, over the US Capitol building. These UFOs were described as extremely bright, moving at lightning speed and hovering in the sky for a considerable amount of time. An Air Force veteran, while taking photos and videos near the Statue of Pride, claimed to have captured 4 UFOs in his footage. After these photos and videos went viral on social media, discussions about the existence of aliens were reignited. However, John Greenwald Jr., a UFO researcher in the US, dismissed these photos and videos as fake. He clarified that they were simply optical illusions caused by lights. He also mentioned that in the past, locals had mistaken the Capitol lights for UFOs. Despite John's explanation, public interest in UFOs hasn't waned. Discussions about whether aliens really exist continue. Who knows, maybe one day we'll meet aliens face to face. Let's wait and see. Number 3. Albert Einstein and Stephen Hawking both had IQ scores of 160, a figure once thought to be unparalleled. But Kashyap Arora, a 10-year-old of Indian origin born in the UK, has broken that record with an IQ of 162, beating both Einstein and Hawking by 2 points. Kashyap's exceptional IQ has earned him membership in the Mensa Society, an exclusive group that accepts only individuals with the highest IQs in the world. To be a member of Mensa, one must score in the top 2% of the population, making it a prestigious and rare organization. Kashyap will soon be attending Queen Elizabeth School, although he admits he's not particularly excited about going to school. He finds the classes too slow and is frustrated by the constant focus on solving simple problems, as he feels these activities waste his day. For someone with his extraordinary intellect, the subject matter often feels too basic. Kashyap had a passion for mathematics from a young age. At the age of 4, he completed an entire math book in just 3 hours. By the time he was 8, he had completed all of his school subjects in a single day. In addition to his academic talents, Kashyap is also an accomplished piano player. Despite his young age, his impressive IQ and skills have many wondering what kind of world-changing innovations he will contribute to in the future. Dear friends, do you think that reading one of the most interesting stories can make a person forget his whole life? Do you think that if you tell this story to your children, they will learn the values they need for their lives? Do you believe that by reading a story, you can find a solution to any problem you are facing or will face in your life? Yes, it is possible, but only with the greatest epic ever told in the history of mankind. It's the Mahabharata. This story is 100 times more powerful than any blockbuster movie. It's a challenge. The Mahabharata, written in the words of Vikram Aditya, is available in 2 volumes in book and ebook format on Amazon and 43 other online stores. The book is available in 54 languages worldwide. The links are in the description below this video. Order it now, because this is not just a book, it is a library of everything you need for your life. Number 4. An earthquake struck eastern Uganda, causing landslides that left 113 people missing and 15 people dead, including 6 children. In Bulambuli district, heavy rains destroyed more than 40 homes. Rivers overflowed, damaging schools, churches and bridges, while many villages were buried under mud. This area was also hit by an earthquake in 2010 that killed 300 people. The problem with rainfall here is that when it exceeds a certain level, landslides, large and small, are inevitable. However, the ancestral farmland is of great sentimental value to the local people. Despite the difficulties, they are reluctant to leave their homes. But now, with their lives on the line, they are beginning to leave. In 2024 alone, thousands of people were forced to leave their homes and villages because of these heavy rains, floods, and landslides. Sometimes, it's better to trust facts over emotions and get on with your life. Number 5. As technology has advanced, we have become highly dependent on it. In fact, we follow it blindly, often neglecting our own skills. For example, if we make a spelling mistake and see a red underline, we just tap to correct it without checking what exactly went wrong or learning from it so it doesn't happen again. We are so dependent on technology that we don't even bother to check. Similarly, no one travels today without using Google Maps. We don't even bother to check that the suggested route is correct or not. We trust technology so much. But this blind trust in technology led to the loss of 3 lives. In Uttar Pradesh, India, 3 young men were driving on a bridge using Google Maps, but they didn't know the bridge was incomplete. After driving some distance, they suddenly reached a point where the bridge ended and they couldn't control their car at full speed. They plunged the car into a dry river below and all three of them lost their lives. We must be careful when driving on unfamiliar roads, and if in doubt, it's better to drive slowly. Number 6. When we want to travel to another country, there are usually two ways. One is to get a visa, and the other is to travel illegally without any permission. Many agencies are involved in helping people travel illegally. One such agent was Rajendar, a human smuggler. After being arrested by the police and undergoing several months of investigation, he confessed to having illegally sent over 500 Indians across the Canadian border into America. But how did this human smuggling case come to light? It all started with a family who dreamed of settling in America. The family decided to travel illegally because it was too difficult to do so legally. They were from Gujarat, India, Jagadish Patel, his wife, and 2 children. After much struggle, they made it to Canada and planned to cross the border into America that night. They believed that if they could just make it through that one night, their dreams would come true. They rested during the day in Canada, and as night fell, they arrived near the border. They waited for a car to take them and endured the freezing cold. Even though it was unbearably cold, they continued to wait. Hours passed, but the car didn't come. They waited in the snow until morning. The car finally arrived the next day, but none of the family members were still alive. The biting cold had claimed their lives. Jagadish Patel, his wife and children all died. Rajendar, who was responsible for this negligence, admitted to the police last year that this tragic incident happened because of his actions. It's truly heartbreaking. Friends, the next episode will have content on a whole other level. Don't miss it. We will meet again next Tuesday at the same time. In the meantime, order my Mahabharata book now. Links are in the description below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so now. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.